Good morning. It is a much sunnier day. We are up way early compared to what we've been doing this whole week, but it's not even that early. We are on our way to Kyoto to hopefully be able to see some of the beautiful sights with less crowds. Yesterday we realized that we ran out of eggs, and so instead of making breakfast like we've been doing the past few days, we get to try Daily. Daily is one of the many convenience stores here in Japan. The ones we've been seeing the most are Lawson, 7-Eleven, and Family Mart, but we have heard that Daily has hot breakfast that's really good, and we're really excited to try it. So, ready to go?
I am. Let's go.
So almost every convenience store here has a hot food section, but most are pretty small. This one is like a whole entire wall case. This is like the fried chicken, and then they do have the refrigerated section that has like the rice rolls and the like sushi and the fresh cut sandwiches. Ooh, they have that like sweet bread that I had the other day with ice cream in it. Look at this down here with the egg and the bacon. Wondering if that right there is one of those delicious curry rolls.
More or less a success.
More or less a success. We had those pastries when we were back in Tokyo, if you remember, that were warm and hot and had curry and an egg inside. I had heard that Daily had a curry bun as well, and it was delicious. Like if I had not had the other life-changing experience, I would probably be like, oh my gosh, this is my new favorite bun. But the dough did not compare. But it was still good. It was delicious.
And there was no egg inside.
And there was no egg inside. And I think it was just curry. Like it didn't have like a stringed meat or anything in there. We digress. Daily was good. The other two things we tried were they were very mayo-y. But hot coffee, always great.
We are walking to a metro station.
Saving money.
So we could save $4.
Yes.
The Daily Konbini convenience store is right at the entrance of a train station. The one that Amy loves with those green velvety seats.
Beautiful trains.
But if you walk 15 minutes, we get to save $4, which means $4 on food that we can spend.
You can see our priorities.
We're low on cash. That is also part of the reason why we're walking, because we need to find an ATM so we can pay for metro or train tickets, and we have just enough cash to pay for the metro to the next destination, but not for the train tickets.
This place is called Fushimi Inari Taisha. Devin must put the name down below because I don't get names correct. But it is a Shinto shrine. It was built in 711 AD, and it's famous for having like 3 miles or something of these gates. Smaller than this big, huge one, but this is just the one at the opening. There are a lot of people already here because we didn't get here as early as we should have, but it's still gonna be beautiful. And I've been reading that if you just keep walking up farther, you usually get some gates by yourself. As you're walking through, there's lots of people, but depending on what direction you enter in, make sure you turn around, because if you walk this way like we're walking, they're just orange, but if you turn around, you get to see all of the characters all over them. It's beautiful. All right, so the secret you all want and are waiting for is how do you get this place all to yourselves without getting up super early in the morning. It's 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Okay, so normally if you read blogs and posts, everyone says, get up, get here before 7 a.m., but we had like an over-hour commute. We have this place all to ourselves because when you get to the shrine, there's multiple ways to get in. We went around the side, and then there's 2 paths. There's a sign above it that says, keep right. So they want everyone to go in the right, but you're allowed to come out the left. There's tons of people on the right side. Go in the right side, take it in, it's beautiful. But just rush past all those people. You'll get out to an area where there's like vendors, you can buy like snacks and things, but then just turn and go out. You have all of these gates to yourself. Yes, every once in a while somebody will walk by, but Yevon and I have been in here like 15 minutes playing around, taking pictures, taking videos, and there's not a lot of waiting. So if you want to pretend like you have the whole place to yourself and sleep in, this is how you do it. All to yourself. All to yourself. Let's go. So this is the food court that I was talking about, or the little vendor area with a shrine. But these are the two entrances. So you come out this way, go down the exit, and you can get pictures by yourself.
The rest of the gates are much larger than the two that we were taking the photos at. You know this one? Rest area, way back. Again, we saw signs for monkeys. Though, I think it's kind of a hoax because we've yet to see any monkeys in all our travels here. But you never know.
It's not that I don't believe that there are monkeys. I just don't know if I believe that there are monkeys in all of these places that they say there are monkeys. So we finished up at the Fushimi Inari Taisha gates, or shrine, walking through all the gates. And we haven't really had a super plan for us today. We've thought about going to Nara, we've thought about hanging out in other areas of Kyoto. So it's about 1:45 now. And I'm gonna take a little look-see at Google Maps and see what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. Yevon and I like pin things on Google Maps and then kind of decide where we want to go to during the day. So it allows us to be spontaneous and intentional all at the same time. So we've made it back to like Old Town Kyoto, and we're walking up some serious hills, but we found this little passageway that says pass through. So I think we're gonna go that way instead of the main drag that has all the people. This may be a dead end. This may not be pretty, but it's worth trying. Also, it got sunny. I made a friend. I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. We don't want to give you the wrong idea in all of our vlogs that we have the whole city to ourselves, because there are moments like this where we come around the corner and it's just masses of people. It is like the first warm day. Like I took my sweater off. Like it is gorgeous outside, but wow. Tried sometimes, but you're making me nervous. No, I've realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. So we've walked a lot of Kyoto today. Some of it actually twice, because we were here the other day with some friends. And we saw lots of temples, a lot of girls dressed in kimonos, which the fabrics are beautiful. It's very colorful. You don't really mind if they're in the back of your pictures at all?
We've definitely walked way more than we wanted to today. We have this rule that we don't want to walk more than 10 miles a lot of the days on the trip, but it seems like we're breaking this rule.
Too many days of walking too many miles. But it's good, you know, then we can eat all the foods. Speaking of foods, we are hungry. We had like little things here and there today, but we have not had like a meal. So we're hopefully gonna be able to find a place to eat dinner. I'm thinking we're gonna go find a place to get sushi, but it's on the opposite side of the city. I think it's actually only like 25 minutes away. Like it's not all the way to the side of the city, but 25 more minutes of walking. So until next time, folks.
Bye.
Keep sneaking out at night, keep wishing you would kiss